You have a group chat?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Don't want to touch my phone now.
Yeah, that's good.
When I sit down, maybe.
Good morning, everybody. Shall we get the show started? Yeah, we're ready. Welcome to the 2023 Boston Architectural College Commencement. To the class of 2023, it is my deepest joy to be here with you along with 1,100 of your family and friends. Today we celebrate how 159 of you have planted and cultivated a remarkable garden together. Day after day, for years, you tilled the soil, sowed the seeds, and tended to your growth to earn your degree. And though you did it with passion, it may well have been the most challenging garden you have ever had to plant and nurture. So we stand here today, and now we may be seated. Amidst the blooms and burgeoning fruits, inhaling the fragrance of success and recognizing each seedling that you nurtured to create this beautiful, sustainable landscape. Your path may have been difficult. There were pests to fend off, storms that threatened to uproot your progress, and weeds that had to be pulled out. A pandemic interrupted our plans at times, but we made it through some of the toughest times and still grieving heavy losses. Several of you here today graduated in 2020 or 2021, and you wanted to come back to walk in person at this BAC commencement with your colleagues and professors. We honor you today. Class of 2023, all 159 of you worked your way through school, gaining invaluable professional experience along the way. Some of you are parents or caregivers too. Some of you are serving in the military, and for that we recognize you and thank you. A great number of you are first-generation college graduates. I was as well. And I know firsthand that it's no small thing to achieve. But I stand here in solidarity here with you today. The class of 2023 is made of students from 22 countries in 27 states. Your average age is 31 years old. You truly break the molds and defy conventions. You are not afraid to get your hands dirty. You are articulate and bold and pioneering in your approach. You are the most diverse crop of graduates the BAC has ever known in a sector that has not historically been as inclusive as it should be. This shift is a proud affirmation of our commitment to social justice and for a brighter, more equitable future for the design professions. You are the vanguard, challenging traditional norms and creating a more representative, vibrant design landscape. Your presence is not just a statistic. It is a powerful and resounding statement that the barriers of the past are crumbling, paving the way for a field that truly reflects the diversity of the world it seeks to shape. Your educational dreams become a reality starting today. Before you begin living out those dreams, I'd like to recognize a few people with us today. Aide Hernandez is a commendable example of resilience and dedication that encapsulates the spirit of this transformative class. May I request Aide to stand and be recognized. As a single mom based in Texas, Aide embraced the opportunity to enroll in our pioneering online Master of Architecture program at the age of 52. She has masterfully juggled her academic ambitions with the profound responsibility of parenting her teenage daughter, Sophia, through the pandemic. That is no small achievement, and I am so proud that Sophia is also here with us today. Rebecca DeJeaney, whose speech meant so much to me at my own presidential investiture ceremony in 2019 at historic Faneuil Hall, was involved in achieving so many BAC firsts in her time in the college. Rebecca also played an important role in the formation of our powerful BAC chapter of the National Organization for Minority Architecture Students. Rebecca, please stand and be recognized. At the BAC, a 133-year-old startup grove, we are on a mission to make sure that no matter where a student is in life, in career, or the world, our graduates will be ready to solve some of the hardest problems society faces today. Often, that begins right in their own neighborhoods, cities, and regions. Let us now turn our attention to a brief yet insightful video of our bold BAC to the future, we playfully call it Back to the Future, vision and innovative strategic plan. We are on a mission. I described the Boston Architectural College as a 133-year-old startup. We have great legacy, but we also have the energy and the vigor and spirit of innovation that permeates throughout its 133 years. And we constantly reinvent ourselves in relation to the changes in the society.
Warren Buffett said, someone is sitting in the shade of a tree today because someone planted that tree many years ago. And so our strategic plan is really creating that tree.
Everything we do at the BAC has 6 sides to it. The first thing is that our commitment to social justice.
And when we look at innovation, maybe we are the ones who can help to diversify innovation.
Number 2 is that we recognize that our mission is global and that we are a Bostonian institution firmly rooted in Boston and New England area, and yet we serve the entire world.
How do we bring both the world to Boston, but also bring Boston Architecture College to the world, to a diversity of population?
Aspect number 3 is that we are a powerhouse of an intellectual think tank.
The BAC Cloud Canopy is one of the ways in which we invite students who are in Manila, South Korea, and Argentina to be a part of our community.
If you live, 1,010 or 10,010 miles away, you can still take a course at the BAC.
Number 4 is that we recognize that we are a small institution, and yet we are a mighty institution because we partner.
The BAC and the strategic plan, it is wholly celebratory of our partnerships. It includes community partners and governments and organizations and industries. And the BAC has tied those together in a compelling, beautiful way that no one else has.
Number 5 is that we see ourselves as a resilient organization. We need to innovate in terms of how we operate and be able to actually model the way for the rest of the higher education world.
And the model that has been put forward, I think truly is a model that other institutions can learn from. This idea of mixed reality combined with the ethos of come as you are, and it is our responsibility to make you successful.
We are committed to being an access institution in an industry that does not always embrace that.
The last but not the least, the 6th one, is that we recognize that the world is faced with some of the biggest environmental challenges of any time.
This idea that design will be a pathway to solving those moments of wicked problems that need to be addressed throughout the world, things like global warming, climate change, issues of that nature, but also social justice and sustainability writ large.
We're daring to dream a bigger dream, which is really exciting and powerful.
The strategic plan is inviting our partners, the world, to join us, to go.
Wasn't that inspiring to hear the authentic voices of our people, our leaders, and our vision? At this juncture, embarking on a design career presents an intriguing blend of substantial challenges and profound opportunities as well. It paves the way to confront pressing global concerns such as climate change, economic disparity, and a myriad of social issues that defy national boundaries. This heralds the rise of a visionary generation of designers equipped and eager to grapple with these pressing issues. Their ultimate goal, fostering a world that is not just habitable, but truly better for all of its inhabitants and all forms of life. Our esteemed speaker, the recipient of Boston Architectural College Honorary Doctorate, Danielle Lipskind, knows this all too well and will share more about these ideas with us soon. In the verdant landscapes of India, where I grew up, I often stood in the shade of the magnificent banyan tree. The banyan can live for hundreds of years. In fact, I recently visited a tree that was 660 years old, spreading out with a system of aerial prop roots that support one another as a tree grows stronger and stronger. It is a horticultural and architectural wonder to stand in the shade of a banyan tree. But the tree offers a lesson as well. It is a tree that is a grove as well. What could each of us accomplish were we to perceive ourselves as rooted, nurtured, interconnected with those around us? Each of us here today represents a prop root. The faculty, staff, trustees, students. I also want to include your personal support systems, your parents, partners, children, mentors, employers, and friends, all those who helped you reach this ceremony in this auditorium today. We are all a community together to support you as you cross this stage and go out into the world to make your way in architecture, landscape architecture, interior architecture, design, and whatever other areas you have taken up to study. Others have come before you, BAC alumni from all 50 states and 54 countries around the world are standing by to assist you, the new gardeners, as you take your next steps, just as you will one day proudly assist new graduates as well. I'd like to invite you all to rise in body or spirit. And gently place your hands on the shoulders or forearms of the people beside you.
Yeah, it worked.
There. So today, we are all the prop roots of the great banyan tree of Boston. Our partners and loyal supporters, all of us here today, are investing in the class of 2023. In the mission of the BAC, in our vibrant vision, our impactful future. You may now be seated. Wasn't that wonderful to form the banyan tree and feel it? Yeah? As you make your way in the world, remember this feeling. Just take that feeling in. Remember this moment. We believe in you. Take in how much support you have right here, and also realize how much support you too are capable of offering others around you. The doors of the BAC will always be wide open to you. You have a standing invitation to call on us now or as alumni at any point in your career, right? May we all continue to grow taller, wider, and stronger together as one mighty banyan tree here at the BAC Grove. So now it is my pleasure to introduce to you the chair of the BAC Board of Trustees, Judy Nitsch. She is the founding principal of Nitsch Engineering, Inc., a 100-plus person firm headquartered in Boston with offices in Washington, D.C., Worcester, and Lawrence, Massachusetts. A spirited mentor of female engineers, including my own daughter, Judy served on the WPI board for 22 years. She is a fellow of all kinds of important associations such as ASCE, SWE, SMPS, and other associations. Please help me welcome Judy Nitsch.
Thank you, President Dash, my friend Mahesh. Graduates and your families, I am honored to be here today to celebrate with you. Attending commencement as chair of the board of the BAC is so gratifying, and especially so because I took a grad course here during the pandemic, and some of my classmates are graduating. I only audited it, didn't really count for me, but they did a really good job in our class. But I know I'm feeling some of the emotions that all of you probably are: joy, pride, trepidation, also gratitude for your classmates, your teachers, your loved ones who helped you get here today. According to neuroscientists, I am an engineer after all, those connections are what we all need to thrive. I'm sure everyone here felt that need for connections at times during the quarantine over the last 3 years. It's in communities like this one at the BAC that we grow, we learn, and we support each other. This special connections that you've developed through your shared experiences here at the BAC will last a lifetime. Nurture it. Continue to reach out. And just because you're now graduates doesn't mean the BAC family isn't here for you. I can tell you from leading my own engineering firm and working with many architects and designers that the BAC is very, very highly thought of in the professions. Oh, and in case you're wondering what an engineer is doing here as chair of the board of an architecture and design school, my late husband, Tony Magliazzi, was an architecture grad of the BAC. And I hope you too are as proud of your BAC education as he was, and that you continue to leverage the global alumni and friend network that we have here. My wish for you as graduates is to go out into the world, continue to grow, continue to connect, and continue to create community wherever you go, in whatever way you can. Congratulations. Now, I would like to introduce Beth Lundell-Garver, Dean of Practice here at the BAC.
On behalf of Practice faculty, staff, and partners, we congratulate you for your achievements within the classroom and beyond it. As a graduating class, you're unique. While in school, you have also been working within nearly 300 organizations across the world. You know what you're getting yourself into because you are already there. In fact, most of you have full-time jobs at this very moment. And remarkably, nearly half of you are in leadership positions that involve managing other people in your workplace. I am honored to be introducing two of these exemplary BACers, Yasmin Badawi, our undergraduate valedictorian, and Sahaja Chandra, our graduate valedictorian. Yasmin and Sahaja have shown us how to go forth from this day as explorers and climbers leading the way. First, be an explorer. Stay curious and open to new ways of connecting. Yasmin knows 6 languages: English, Arabic, French, Russian, German, and Spanish. As an explorer, she has built awareness around the complex ecosystem of homelessness. Yasmin has presented trauma-informed design research at the Academy of Neuroscience for Architecture, and she directs justice, equity, diversity, and inclusion workshops in her office. She was also awarded WELL AP certification this past December. Second, be a climber. Keep ascending challenges to grow your expertise. Sahaja started her journey here at the BAC after becoming a senior architect in India. At the BAC, she immediately engaged in gateway office projects, including the Y Project and designing mental health landscapes for William James College. Sahaja is now a designer at MBH Architects in the San Francisco Bay Area, where she is helping her firm climb globally. These two BACers have shown us how to be a leader, an explorer, a firm believer in we, a climber, ascending the resilient and connected banyan tree. Like Yasmin and Sahaja, you are designers working beyond the walls of convention. You are navigating and have navigated the triumphs and tragedies of life, school, family, and work with unrivaled fortitude and grace. Now, please, let's put our hands together to welcome our class Victorians with warm embrace.
Thank you, Beth, for this lovely introduction. President Mahesh Das, deans, faculty members, proud parents, family, and friends, hello, and thank you for joining us. To my fellow graduates of this year's 2023 class, I want to start off by saying congratulations to us all. As we sit and stand in this room today, this becomes our moment to proudly reflect on our shared BAC journey, which has allowed us to transform into the designers that we are emerging as today. We can all truly attest that these past couple of years were no easy feat. And yet, after hours spent making models, developing iterations, and juggling our careers and education at the same time, we can finally say that with dedication, resilience, and passion, we did it. To start, I'd like to take us back to our very first shared experience in our very first class, City Lab. Whether an interior, landscape, or architecture student, and whether a transfer or a first semester student, City Lab was our first design adventure together, uniting us all. Fresh into the city of Boston, we gathered at the BAC, picked up our name tags, found our groups, and we started walking. We walked from neighborhood to neighborhood, we sketched, we explored, we got to know one another, all while savoring this new experience with immense excitement, ready to start the next couple of years of our lives. Personally, those first couple of days still fill my heart with joy as I remember back to the 17-year-old girl dropped off by her parents from Egypt, eager to see what's about to come. Now, I can only hope that we also take the opportunity to savor this concluding moment as well, recognizing how far we've come since our very first days. To that, I would like to express my deepest gratitude to our faculty members who have been instrumental in shaping our minds and nurturing our growth. From our foundation year to our final year degree project professors, thank you for igniting our curiosity, broadening our horizons, and helping us culminate this entire journey onto the stage today. Now, while there have been many challenges that we have had to overcome to reach today's milestone, I would like us to embrace what has made the BAC journey remarkable in its own ways. Fortunately, we were lucky to start our degrees pre-COVID together, as we often worked in the basement, collaborated in the computer labs, and rushed to grab a quick Starbucks drink in between classes. We were immediately immersed in the beautiful city of Boston, bustling with energy and fueled by our passions. Now, although we had a period of time during which we had to take our X-Acto knives home, pull up our mirror boards, and collaborate online, my biggest appreciation for the BAC is the architectural world that has been fostered for us, unbounded by the confines of our campus, with opportunities to learn from one another regardless of age, background, or experience in our physical and online classrooms. Now, thankfully, throughout this past year, we have been united once again, between working on midterms and finals on the 4th floor, resolving last-minute printing stress together, and watching one another's presentations all over again. We have been able to embrace each other's friendships and encouragement, to which I'm very grateful for. So, to our classmates and friends, whether you're with us in Boston or cheering us on from far, you have been the heart and soul of our time at the BAC. From our first year navigating this unfamiliar city together to our final pinups in Cassiari Hall, you have been our unwavering support system, sharing our happiness, stress, exhaustion, and strength, while creating memories that will be forever etched in our minds. So, to that, this takes me to my biggest takeaway from the BAC. Regardless of our challenges, our races to finish deadlines, and the busy life that is needed to balance our jobs and other endeavors moving forward, let us always make space for the memories, the connections, the lunch breaks, and the day trips, as there will always be time to sit behind our computers. So whether it's going to Star Market with a friend, apple picking on a sunny day, or even flying off to Disney, it's these memories with our friends and families that will forever be treasured. So on that note today, I stand here as a testament to the love and support that has carried us throughout this journey. Most importantly, that of our parents and families. Your love and sacrifices have been the foundation upon which we have built our dreams. You have cheered us on during the most challenging of times and celebrated our triumphs at every step of the way. Today, we honor you and express our deepest gratitude for standing by our sides from the very beginning. I would like to personally acknowledge those who have shaped the person that I am today. To my parents, Karim and Hiba, thank you for opening me up to the world and showing me what's possible. Whether near or far, your belief and trust in me has guided me throughout these last couple of years, and I dedicate this accomplishment to you. To my brother Yusuf, thank you for always encouraging me to reach my full potential. And to my little sisters, Nadia and Nelly, thank you for your hugs that always brighten up any day. And to my grandparents, aunts, uncles, and cousins, all tuning into the live stream from Egypt, thank you for always cheering me loud enough to have it resonate all the way from home. I would also like to honor an incredible source of inspiration to me, my mother, Aya. It is in her legacy that I stand here today and continuously strive to become the best version of myself. Now, my fellow graduates, as we step into the world beyond the BAC, I hope we carry with us the passion and drive that have brought us this far. Let us hold on to the excitement and curiosity that have fueled our academic journey, refusing to let the flame diminish, and embracing our full potential with our deepest desires. I hope we all truly savor this moment to its fullest, and let us celebrate this occasion, cherishing the accomplishments we have made, the memories we have created, and the friendships we have forged. To that, to my graduates, congratulations once again, and thank you.
Wow, we did it. Let me pinch myself for a minute here. Okay, wow, it still feels surreal. There are so many people I wish to thank today for making this very special for us. President Das, our beloved BAC faculty and staff, excuse me, respected alumni, family, and friends. Wow. What all sacrifices did we have to make to see this day? Personal comforts, health, family, relationships, food, and if any of you are shoppers like me, there was no much of that, was there? Wow, it felt as if we were in another galaxy for the last couple of years. We barely managed to get a bit of sleep, be it in the passenger seat of a car, on a couch, train trips, bus trips, or if you're someone like me, maybe you have taken a power nap or two during your lunch breaks. When we started, we had no clue how demanding the program was, managing between home, work, kids, school, family, and friends, which was compounded when we got hit with COVID restrictions, be it homeschooling your kids or meals at home, and a complete virtual existence, and all of this within the same four walls. What a time of mental and physical struggle that we all had to endure. Remember, one of our classmates inadvertently perhaps had to put her newborn through our course as she had to carry her kid through online classes? Whew, we made it through all those hurdles. Congratulations, fellow graduates. Each one of you is a warrior who has fought numerous battles over the past couple of years. For most of us, this meant managing a day job while navigating through one of the toughest global academic programs at night. You made it possible through your sheer grit and determination, sweat and sacrifices, and a lot of motivation to become the best in your chosen field of architecture. Hats off. You have climbed the highest peak of Himalayas and won the war. You won't believe, it's my first time in Boston today. I haven't been in the same room with any of you, but yet I feel I know each one of you dearly. And that, my friends, is the power of our global BAC community. So you would join me in acknowledging the guidance and support our BAC staff have given us over the past couple of years. Thank you, faculty, from the bottom of my heart for being empathetic and flexible, accommodating late submissions, extension of due dates and reworks. I must also recognize the mentoring, flexibility, and support offered by our employers and colleagues and thank them immensely. I need to emphasize the contributions of other champions in this room present with us today or have joined us virtually. Our parents, loved ones and sweethearts, spouses, friends and family. They have always had our backs, even when they missed our company for lengthy periods while we were out chasing our dreams. Thank you. Another thing about me, in my culture, parents are referred to as Appa and Amma. Appa, Amma, even though you are on the other side of the world, you never fail to anxiously follow up on how I am doing, how did my submissions go, or what were my professors' reactions. A big, heartfelt thank you for your constant support. And last but not the least, thank you, my better half, for always being by my side and doubling up as a cook, caretaker, chauffeur, and a mentor. Dear fellow graduates, graduation is not a destination, but a direction in our long journey of a prosperous career, meaningful relationships, and professional networking, including our global BAC network. Congratulations once again, and thank you.
Wow, it just fills my heart to hear those accounts, and just I can see how deeply our students and our graduates, soon-to-be graduates, words have touched you and meant a lot to you. So thank you. That's wonderful. So now we are honored to present the Boston Architectural College's Doctor of Design Leadership Honoris Causa Award to Trustee Richard L. Martini, a respected alumnus and industry leader. Since earning his B.Arch from the BAC in 1984, Richard has had an illustrious career marked by innovation and excellence, and now with the Fallon Company, he directs significant development projects across North America. His leadership in design and construction at Starwood Hotels and Resorts worldwide catalyzed the launch of the first 3 W branded hotels and redesign of Westin and Sheraton brands. His outstanding work has been recognized with Urban Land Institute's Grand Award, is only matched by his commitment to the BAC. As a trustee for 12 years, including 2 terms as chair, Richard's guidance during leadership transition when I came on board and the COVID-19 pandemic has been invaluable. Richard's dedication to the BAC, rooted in his undergraduate experience, continues to shape our community. He is an embodiment of the BAC's principles of innovation, resilience, community engagement, and dedication to excellence inspires all of us. His enduring impact on the BAC and the architectural community sets a high standard for future generations. we proudly recognize Richard L. Martini with the Doctor of Design Leadership in Honoris Causa Award. Richard.
Made me feel old there for a minute. 84, a long time ago. Thank you, President Das, and thank you to the Board of Trustees for this honor. It's been an absolute pleasure to work with a dedicated group of individuals with great experience from a variety of backgrounds to help this great institution fulfill its mission. Thank you all. The class of 2023, 21, and 22 that were able to join us, congratulations. You did it. You persevered through the rigors of the BAC, education and practice program, and through the impacts of a pandemic. Great work and a testament to your tenacity, grit, work ethic, and adaptability. Graduates, you are now part of a very special group of talented individuals, an integral part of our built and imagined society, helping us all make this world a better place through your design ideas and collaborative work efforts. I urge you to continually learn from your life experiences and personal interactions. Work hard and focus your time and energy on the type of projects, challenges, local and global issues, and the people that you love. Fear nothing when you tackle a new project, work, or community opportunity. Your confidence and experience will help you excel past your peers. You got this. Learn from your failures. They will make you stronger, smarter, more compassionate. Remain calm. As much as we'd like to, we can't control what happened yesterday. We can learn from history, but we cannot change it. What you can do is create a better future, and I know you will. Pursue your dreams and goals every day. Enjoy what you do, and if you don't like it, change it. Change jobs if you're not fulfilled, if you're not growing, there aren't any challenges. Volunteer for something you're passionate about. You control your future. You got this. If you don't agree with some political point of view, if you don't agree with some ridiculous political point of view, challenge it and organize positive change. Lack of response is unacceptable. Each of you has the ability to solve a crisis. I am very confident that within this graduating class, we have multiple future leaders. Each one of you possesses those traits. Every day, make it your personal goal to move forward with compassion, optimism, empathy, and respect. Whatever you choose to do with your BAC education and experience, be passionate and have fun. We all look forward to each of you making your neighborhood, your community, this country, and this world a better place for all. You got this. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Thank you.
Richard, thank you so much for your inspiring words and sage advice. We are honored now, today, to bestow upon Daniel Libeskind, an eminent architect and urban designer, the Doctor of Design honoris causa from the Boston Architectural College. Daniel's illustrious career embodies the values we deeply cherish at the BAC. Born in Poland to the Holocaust survivors, migrating to the United States as a teenager in, get this, USS Constitution is a ship that brought him here, and leaving a global imprint with his architectural masterpieces. His personal journey eloquently mirrors our commitment to embracing diversity and fostering a globally informed perspective. A virtuoso in weaving cultural memory into the fabric of his edifices and cities, Mr. Libeskind creates uplifting and resilient architecture deeply rooted in music, philosophy, literature, and poetry. He began his professional journey with a scholarship from the American Israel Cultural Foundation and transitioned from music to architecture, earning degrees from the Cooper Union for the Advancement of Science and Art and Essex University. His reputation was catapulted globally with his competition-winning design for the Jewish Museum in Berlin. Later, his design was chosen for the World Trade Center's historic master plan in Lower Manhattan, a testament to his enduring vision and architectural prowess. Beyond monumental public structures, his architectural mastery extends to places worldwide, contributing to skylines from Bern to Busan and Las Vegas to Manila. An educator at heart, Mr. Libeskind's profound drawings and thoughts on architecture resonate across global universities and professional platforms, influencing generations of architects and urban designers. Among the many accolades he received for his work, he was the first architect to receive the Dresden International Peace Prize in 2023, and in 2003, he received the Leo BAC Medal for his humanitarian work, promoting tolerance and social justice. And I am so happy and proud to also share with you the very latest news. And he and Nina have given me the permission to share this news with you. It has not been publicly announced yet, and so I'm very happy that this is a public forum where it could be first shared, a privilege that shows their respect and love for our community. Daniel Libeskind has just been awarded the European Union Civil Rights Prize for this year. And he is the first architect or designer to be so awarded. Now that's something, right? Yeah, imagine that. So that's extraordinary, and thank you for sharing this news with us and allowing us to share it with our community at this wonderful occasion. His life work and philosophy powerfully align with our dedication to inclusive, transformative, and socially just design, setting a compelling example for our community for future generations of architects and designers. Today, we honor Mr. Libeskind for embodying the ideals of the Boston Architectural College and his invaluable contributions to the world culture, supported so ably by his partner, Nina Libeskind. So it is now my pleasure to honor Daniel Libeskind with the Honorary Doctor of Design.
Wow, what an amazing institution this is. And I congratulate all of you. It's unbelievable. Congratulations to all of you in this momentous day. I'm sorry, the teleprompter, which I've never used in my life, is very confusing to me because I cannot see the letters completely clearly. So I have to look where I am here to a very old-fashioned text which is actually printed. Is it here? Thank you so much. Okay, I can repeat again the congratulations to all of you on this fantastic day. It's a moment in which, of course, you face amazing opportunities and challenges. I use the word challenge because we live in a time of conflict, of polarization, of threats to democracy, the climate crisis, and increasing fragmentation of society. But those issues should not discourage you from using your talents and architectural know-how to build a more just, a more equitable, and more creative world. Architecture, indeed, is a strange profession. It is the only art you cannot pursue alone. In all the other arts and sciences, almost everything is open to you, just open to you. If you're a painter, there is nothing stopping you from putting a brush to canvas. If you want to be a musician, you're free to pick up an instrument. If you want to be a computer programmer, all you need is the right software. That is not the case with architecture, where obstacles range from preconceived habits to the fear of the new. Architects must be skilled in politics and understanding of business, because without convincing the right players and having the necessary budgets, nothing will ever get built. The French philosopher Jacques Derrida once made a point to me that has stuck in my head. He told me that he could write any text that he wanted on any topic that he desired, no matter how shocking or controversial it was, and he could always publish it in some form, even simply just posting it on the internet. If his text was powerful enough, regardless of the venue, it could influence the way people see the world around them or behave towards each other. My job, he pointed to me, exists in precisely the opposite reality. I need a legal permit to build even a modest house or a shed. There are town meetings to attend. There are neighbors to please. There are rules and compromises which are baked into the very process before one can even make the very first sketch. Now, I often feel that I lived my life in reverse or upside down, because I began my career as a professor and head of architecture schools, during which time I contemplated the role of architecture in society and produced work that many critics claimed was not architecture at all, though in my mind it always was. My first two buildings were not completed until I was in my 50s, and both were significant museums: the Felix Nussbaum Museum in Osnabrück, Germany, and the Jewish Museum in Berlin. It wasn't until many years later, many years later, that I would have the joy of designing simply a small house, the place where many architects begin their careers. All those years in academia in universities, in schools, in education, which I consider the foundation of society, gave me the space and time to experiment with how I went about making things, to develop a unique creative process which I shared with my students passionately. But I also think my approach to my art is distinct because of my own background. I was not born to a family with connections that would provide well-heeled clients. My parents were themselves survivors of the Holocaust, and my mother gave birth to me in a homeless shelter in Lodz, Poland, where I was born. My memories of Poland are punctuated by great contradictions. It was a difficult life. Anti-Semitism was still endemic, and we were always hounded. I wanted to play the piano as a child, but my parents were too afraid to bring one through the courtyard. So my father came home one day with an accordion, which sort of looked a little bit like the piano. I played it day in and day out, transcribing classical music, Bach, Rimsky-Korsakov, among many others, so I could perform them for myself and for people around me. Music became my entire world. I saw how music could give me a sense of purpose, and I was eventually invited to play on the first broadcast of Polish television. I went on to become a virtuoso on that instrument, and I can add that for many years I supported my parents. They worked in factories, and I made more money than they did in performing. My family immigrated to this country when I was a teenager. It is here where my love for drawing took root. The pencil took over. I drew everything I could: portraits, landscapes, buildings, imaginary worlds. I went to the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York to sit in the lobby and draw that amazing dome and the capitals of ancient columns. I went to the Bronx Zoo to draw the animals. The act of putting pencil to paper itself inspired me. I ended up attending Cooper Union in Manhattan, a school for art, architecture, and engineering where the fees were covered by the endowment. I thought I would study art because my passion for drawing, but my mother insisted, or I should say suggested, I study something more practical. I know I'm not alone. I've asked many famous architects, like Aldo Rossi, Renzo Piano, many others, about why they chose to become an architect. Most of them gave me the same answer: because of their mother. Despite my record of challenging traditions, however, I have never advocated a total break from tradition, from history. Instead, I have come to understand that revolutions can grow out of seemingly very, very small changes. I often say that I aim to make my buildings 90% conventional and 10% new. My buildings require the same structural support, windows, roofing, mechanical systems, and as most contemporary buildings do. But with that little slice left, that 10%, I always try to do something that has never been done before. The 10% makes all the difference. This is true not only in architecture, but in almost every facet of our lives. Consider the difference between a mouse and a human being. We roughly share, scientists have discovered, 30,000 genes with mice. And there are only about 300 genes that are different, a 1% variation. And we are certainly not mice. So what gets me up in the morning, besides my beautiful wife, Nina? My philosophy of persistent optimism extends to my day-to-day work. If a project budget gets cut out or a building gets put on hold, I never see it as an end. There's almost always some way to solve financial or political hurdles. And just because a project doesn't get built tomorrow doesn't mean that it won't get built the next year. or in 5 years, or in 10 years. Even when people ask me about unbuilt projects from a decade or two ago, I always have the same answer: maybe someday. I have seen enough twists and turns to know such things are possible. Who would have ever thought that the great architect Louis Kahn's design for the Franklin Delano Roosevelt Four Freedoms Park in New York's Roosevelt Island would be realized after the great architect died of a heart attack in 1974 at Penn Station with the plans in his briefcase? And yet, in 2012, 38 years later, long after most people had forgotten about this project, it was completed, and it's beautiful. Even if a project isn't built, it always represents a creative step forward. Architecture is an art. To design buildings that are safe and healthy for their occupants does not mean sacrificing the creation of something beautiful and deeply moving. Indeed, the thought that goes into a building is far more important than the concrete and steel used to erect it. It's impossible for any artist or architect to fully verbalize a creative process. That's why a composer communicates through music, and an artist through painting and sculpture, and an architect through building. The composer can tell you about his work habits in elaborate detail, but cannot in the end explain why he placed these particular notes on the staff in the way he did. The painter can tell you all about her studio tools, but cannot tell you why she decided to brush those specific lines in that specific color on the canvas. Creation is always ultimately a mystery and a search for meaning. It comes from someplace other than logic or conscious thought, even though it is informed by those things. Architecture is a language that speaks in its own way through light, through materials, proportions, acoustics, and so on, with a power that cannot readily be dissected or explained, but registers clearly in our human experience. In closing, my final thoughts for you all to take with you on this next and exciting chapter of your lives are the following. Anyone can be an architect. To be an architect, you have to listen, appreciate, and make those other non-architects part of your professional team. Draw on them and their talents. Draw and draw some more. The source of architecture is a drawing. Everything which is built is based on a drawing of some sort. Drawing is not merely a document, but an extraordinary revelation that opens the whole world. Out of a small change, a great revolution may arise. I've read somewhere that the Russian Revolution of 1905 started because the typesetters demanded to be paid for a comma or a period as much as for a letter of the alphabet. And that strike started the Russian Revolution, believe it or not. In architecture, too, a small deviation from the norm can create a completely new transformation on the field. A slanted wall, a window in a surprising location, or a street which unexpectedly breaks the city grid can reconfigure our desires and our expectations. The unicorn is always there. In ancient Chinese culture, there is a belief that the unicorn is present in our experience, but seldom noticed because people only see the horses, but they don't see the one with the horn. So always expect the unexpected, because if you don't, you'll miss it, and the opportunity will never come back to you. Be like a camel in the desert. There may be stretches in your quest for architecture that will be arid. To survive the desert, you either win the lottery or fill your time with treasures that will sustain you in hardships. Those treasures constitute your knowledge of the masters of architecture, the beauty of great cities, the enigma of earth and sky, the wonder of the world. If you can, of course, travel and read some good books. Nothing should stop you from putting a pencil to paper or a molding of a piece of clay or a paintbrush to paint. That can become a beginning, which is not a transaction nor a job, but it may well be a start of your creative adventure. An adventure which takes you to a destiny you cannot predict, but one I assure you will give you a lot of joy and fulfillment. And lost in an expanding labyrinth, as the world develops, technological innovation increases, and AI replaces human beings, we are prone to get lost in an expanding labyrinth of the unknown. But the unknown and the questionable are perhaps the greatest field of human potential. To traverse this labyrinth may be very risky, but we have no choice. As one of my favorite writers, a Yiddish writer, Nobel Prize winner, Isaac Bashevis Singer, said in his book, he said, "We have freedom, we have no choice." There is a difference in words. It is not a coincidence that in our field we have two words, architecture and building. You can build all you want and produce zero architecture, or you can make a piece of architecture in a sketch and never see it built. So, be a camel, find a unicorn, get lost, change a little, draw a lot, don't stop, start the revolution. Thank you.
That's powerful, was it not? That comes from deep within, the lived experiences and adventure and facing the unknown and the uncertain and persevering against all odds. You must read his memoir, Breaking Ground, in which he chronicles extraordinary ordeals that it takes to be able to realize works. So thank you, Daniel, for inspiring us all, for joining us, for accepting and honoring us by accepting this particular recognition, and joining our cohort of graduates. So graduates, now you have two extraordinary individuals joining you, along with you, commencing a different chapter in their lives as well. So thank you. And now I would like to invite our Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Kelly Bean, to present the candidates for the various degrees to be recommended by the respective deans of our 4 schools. So the names will be read in a moment, but I'd like to invite Vice President Kelly Bean.
When I used to fly as a much younger person, there was a moment during the review of the safety protocols that bothered me. The part where you are reminded to, in the event, put on your oxygen mask before assisting others. When I heard this, it struck me as a violation of my own instinct to take care of the people around me. But as we spend more time in the world, sustain its insults, engage its challenges, achieve our goals, delight in those we love, We come to understand that in putting on our own mask, we equip ourselves to be of service to others. We cannot serve those around us if we are incapacitated. We cannot serve those we love if we suppress our dreams. We cannot serve the greater good without the knowledge and passion to do so. Today, as we gather here to celebrate the culmination of years of hard work and dedication, this pivotal moment in your lives, I congratulate you for seeing this simple truth before I did. As you stand on the precipice of your future, please take a moment to acknowledge something truly remarkable. Every one of you has made the brave decision to choose yourselves, to craft yourself a better life. You have embraced an education that puts you on a path to support those you love, create change for a better world, address the challenges we all face, global as well as local, to be your fullest selves. I congratulate you on this choice. You have made significant steps towards creating an authentic life that is fulfilling and is uniquely yours. You make all of us up here very proud. No doubt, as we have acknowledged already this morning, your academic journey has included many challenges, indeed, real hardships, and I'm quite sure many joys and lots of laughter. You're here today because in the face of tests, you demonstrated resilience and you demonstrated a faith in yourself. You put on your mask first. Congratulations again. And now, Don Hunsaker, the Dean of the School of Design Studies.
Good afternoon, BAC graduates, family, friends, faculty. Artificial intelligence is the topic everyone is talking about. AI will be ever more present in your lives and careers as designer, and so I ask, how will you, or perhaps more importantly, how should you use AI? I posed this question to ChatGPT. And here is what ChatGPT advises in rhyming couplets. Grasp AI basics, avoid a haze, navigate ethics in the AI maze. Ensure quality design, preserve strife. Ensure quality design, prevent strife. Preserve human uniqueness in the AI life. Foster creativity, let innovation bloom. Shape a future where AI does not bring doom. Embrace ethics tightly, prevent a demise. Build a world free from dystopian ties. BAC graduates embark on this quest with humor and wit. You can meet the test, understand, navigate, create anew. A brave new world awaits, shaped by you. And so with that, President Das, I proudly present to you the candidates for the 2023 Master of Design Studies in Design for Human Health, Historic Preservation, Real Estate Development, and Sustainable Design. I would also like to welcome our participating alumni from the classes of 2020 and 2021. Will the degree candidates and the participating alumni please approach the stage?
Mary Claire Monasterio Vargas. Miriam Tadros. Lexi Hope. Denise DePalins. Therese Kowalczyk. Monica Martinez. Gabriela Mier. Robert Fijeran. Joshua Berman. Joseph Rosso. Mariko Christine Park. Edmund Galda. Michaela Poulin Gilbert. Lauren Marlene Lugliani. Natalie Rowe. Rebecca Fraley. Meg Jabali.
Maria's next, right? Yeah. And now I'd like to introduce the Dean of the School of Landscape Architecture, Maria Bialta.
Good afternoon and welcome, parents, friends, alumni, and dear class of 2023. I imagine that by now you are all feeling a sense of relief, accomplishment, wonder, a bit of nerves perhaps, at what happens next out there in the vast world that awaits you. Yet you will have the sun to light up your days, the breeze to calm the noise of the bustling city, and water to quench your thirst as you explore and collaborate with your professional colleagues. The trees will be there to provide shade and to cover you during the rainy days, and you will have the moon to guide your path in the evening when it's time to rest. Be sure to take the lessons forward, be intentional and strategic with your goals, and allow your creative minds to drive your process without fear. Carry your pens and paper and draw all the rich colors of the landscape to always strengthen your design ideas. Consider the multiple communities across the globe who will be impacted and who will be thankful for your work, for your peaceful offerings toward protecting the environment while also directing social justice manifested through space. Explore climate change, urban heat islands, resilient landscapes, nature-based solutions, food deserts, urban agriculture, urbanization, political boundaries, climate migration, reforestation, biodiversity, beautiful flora and fauna, all the wildflowers, and embrace your wisdom. Now let us learn from your imagination. Invite us to follow you as you mark the earth with gentler footprints. Take us to the other side and expand the spectrum of possibilities for how the future unfolds. Take good care, have a good time, stay in touch with each other, with your fellow classmates here at the BAC, with your faculty, and with me, as I will always walk with you. Congratulations. And now I would like to present to you, President Das, the 2023 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Landscape Architecture and the 2023 candidates of the degree of Master of Landscape Architecture. I would also like to welcome our participating alumni from the classes of 2020 and 2021. Will the candidates and participating alumni please approach the stage? Thank you.
Kuban Pan. Rajiv Pandey. Olga Rodriguez. Aaron Kearney.
And now I'd like to introduce Denise Rush, Dean of the School of Interior Architecture.
Welcome, family, friends, faculty, and most importantly, the graduates of the School of Interior Architecture. It is my absolute pleasure to be here today, standing before this remarkable group of individuals who have successfully completed their academic and practice journey in the world of interior design. I am immensely proud of each and every one of you. You have all shown incredible resilience in adapting to the challenges posed by the pandemic as you return to campus for your capstone studios after 28 months of remote learning. Your return to campus was a significant milestone, marking a renewed sense of connection, collaboration, and creativity. During this unique time in history, you have not only honed your design skills, you've also gained a fresh perspective on the power of interior spaces. Some of you have experienced the traditional office, while others have embraced the reality of remote work from the comfort of your own homes. This profound shift has shown you firsthand how interior design impacts our daily lives. You have witnessed how the spaces we inhabit can shape our well-being, productivity, and sense of community. The world has changed, and it's in this ever-evolving context that U.S. design professionals hold a special role. Change has always been constant in our profession, and it's through your adaptable mindsets, innovative thinking, and exceptional design skills that you will navigate the shifts with grace and purpose. It is my honor to greet you as fellow design professionals. May your future be filled with endless possibilities and boundless creativities. I would now like to present you, President Das, the 2023 candidates for the Bachelor of Interior Architecture and the 2023 candidates for the degrees of Master of Interior Architecture and Master of Science in Interior Architecture. I would also like to welcome our participating alumni from the classes of 2020 and 2021. Graduates, will you please approach the stage?
Mason Ryder. Euderica Moreta. Eric Jimenez. Laura Ronan Huang. Brianna Holler. Michelle Spencer. Emily Randolph Silva. Adriana Fernandez. Morgan Iovino. Rukaya Zuzefa Sakarwala. Salvi Shah. Claire Miller. Sarah Wolf. Mayasim Amar. Arwa Abdullah Aldawi. Christine Gallant.
And now I'd like to introduce Karen Nelson, Dean of the School of Architecture.
Good afternoon. Our architecture graduates distinguish themselves not only because of their strong foundation in design, but also because of their compassion, the compassion they have to transform the world to engender tolerance and create community. They do this while taking the stillness that many associate with the evening time and infusing this time with action and renewed hope for change to improve themselves and their communities through their studies. Design thinking at the BAC, whenever it takes place, transforms words into images, ideas into bodily and material experiences, stories into choreographed passages that hold people. In the months and years to come, your architectural education and your design practice will help you bring your expertise and your courage to help others. Our students are exceptional for their commitment to others and how they give back to their communities. You can see this through their aims to benefit humanity in their thesis and degree projects. One student found a way to create a sense of belonging in a safe house for LGBTQIA youth in extended housing. Several strived to address the unhoused. 2 proposed changes to improve the quality of drinking water globally. 1 proposed changes to improve women's health spaces, and another reimagined a local gathering place made of upcycled bicycle frames and skateboards. You know who you are. I hope that you will continue to use your abilities to help all members of the public. This city has been shaped by many thinkers. I am delighted that this group of graduates will continue to shape cities and places of public exchange and build upon their friendships with one another. It is now my honor to welcome you graduates as you change from professionals and students to professionals and colleagues. Please take a well-deserved break and then return to the BAC to teach, to mentor, and to share your insights and work with the larger community. I would now like to proudly present to you, President Das, the 2023 graduates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Architecture, the degree of Bachelor of Architecture, and the 2023 candidates for the degree of Master of Architecture. I'd also like to welcome our participating alumni from the class of 2020 and 2021. Will the degree candidates and participating alumni please approach the stage?
We can let them settle for a second. Here we go. Yasmin Karim Badawi. Chiara Cardona. Kaylin Lael Ford. You go. Rebecca Fessia DeJenny. Claudio Marcu. Emmanuel Lewis. Faisal Benefit. Olumide Lucas. Megan Gallahue. Taylor Jean O'Brien. Registered architect, Joseph Leonard Daigneault. Mauricio Alarcon. Jonathan Carnicer. Sahaja Chandra. Monica El Comos. Heidi Hernandez. Of course. Sierra Gardner. Francis Demus. Camila Samuel. Daniel Swartz. Rajiv Pandey. B. Ark. Second time up. Tia. Sarah Jane Visnick. Of course. Lindsay Marine Cohen. Rowan Greenlaw. Stephen Toussaint. Haneen Nina Abbas. Prakya Gathe. Paula Mercedes Igado. Nemo Ahmed Bakar. Imani Enover. Patricia Manuko. Cesar Tenhaka. Catherine Ross. Alana Barnes. Tanya Aguilar Nogues. Amanda Grinley. Shabnad Shahid. Octavia Marie Pickney. Boydine Tefit. Isioma Uzor. Luann Wright. Nicholas Kolb. Rickson Ryan Gann. Raul Sanchez. Daniela Gutierrez. Jenha John. Gliarda Sokoli. Vidi Gajar. Jude Walid Bazata. Jason Herrera. Sonia Halstead. Casey Cavey. Jordan Miller. Armando Garcia. Lynn Coagliato. Alex Israel. Of course. Alan Calvario. Renato Kasai. Kristen Lee. Natalie Madden. Erin Marie Martin Eck. Kyle Mulaney. Henry Huntington Staley. Prasanna Latragardi. Amanda Townsend. Amber Bassels. Karen Chu. Miriam Mandawala. Roshan Jafarov. Ayushi Ajakumar Sanghi. Akash Kotadia. James Negri. Of course, of course. Aaron French. Eli Albanese. Madeline Esdale. Jeremy Tringale. William Evans. Alyssa Marcano Sabtelli. Khalid Barkuti. Matthew Labosco. Nicholas Castaneda. Calvin Dago Yi Yu. Ji Yuan Chan. Gajeri Jung. Camila Rodriguez. Maison del Sirocco, Socorro. Andrea Lubert. Sophie Hicks. Julian Lum Smith. Hyler Bravo. Destiny Hall. Susan Ellington. Caitlin Segrist. Salvatore Charon.
Wow, what an extraordinary and proud moment, right? It's wonderful to see you all have that feeling. You carry that feeling with you. Yeah. Congratulations to all of you. So thank you for your recommendations, deans of schools, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of the Boston Architectural College. It is my great honor to confer upon you the degrees you have earned. In accordance with custom, you are entitled to all the rights and privileges that pertain to this degree here and elsewhere. Congratulations to you. It is now my pleasure, now that you have become our alumni, to invite Janet Roche, Chair of the BAC's Alumni Advisory Council, to congratulate the graduates who are our brand new alumni.
Woo!
No, congratulations.
Hi.
Yeah, ask.
Thank you so much. I did a little whoop yesterday, and I think I nearly scared the bejesus out of Judy Nietzsche yesterday, so I'll try to keep it a little bit quieter, but I see my people up there. You've been screaming all afternoon for your people, and so welcome, welcome, welcome. And I would be remiss if I didn't mention all the people on YouTube who are listening to us today and watching as well, who are part of our classes. So congratulations to everybody who's listening around the world. Just so you know, we always have a little problems with teleprompters, at least I do, so I'll try to keep it within the realms of what I can manage here. So anyways, welcome to the class of 2023, and those who have joined us from the classes of 2020 and 2021. You made it. All right. Woo! You are all now graduates of the Boston Architectural College. That's a big deal. Make no mistake. My name is Janet Roach, and I have the honor of being the chair of the BAC's Alumni Advisory Council. I am pleased to welcome you to the BAC's alumni community. We're all part of this powerful club of BAC designers, and let me tell you, it is a wonderful club to be a part of. Yes. That's right. There are many people who have been with you every step of the way while embarking on this journey to graduation. For many of you have had the support of family, whether that was biological or something that you have created for yourself. The support of BAC's incredible faculty that is all sitting behind me and staff who have guided you and inspired you to be great. And you always have a network of fellow students and peers who together have formed an intricate and dynamic web of connections that lifted you towards this accomplishment. I can assure you, and just so you know, my door is always open if you want to talk to me. Everyone sitting beside you today in some shape or form has helped to guide you on this journey. They have been your community and support systems during all those late nights, portfolio reviews, job interviews, and so much more. And now you've joined a new community, a community of alumni who have walked these same strong concrete halls at 320 Newbury Street while dreaming to be something great and designed for a better future together. You have overcome many challenges. You have been sleep deprived. You have accepted popcorn as your main source of nourishment. All been there. Maybe with a beer. And you've all tried not to glue yourself to your work or burn yourself with the glue gun. And not to mention how to figure out how to get the model in one piece to the BAC or show it properly on Zoom or just show the parts that you think are really important because the rest of them are not working. So, again, all been there. During a pandemic, which has shaped your experience as a designer, change maker, and individual, inherently due to your unique experience as a design student over the past few years, you've learned skills that will shape your future and help you persevere. I promise you. You're resilient, you're patient, you're ever evolving, you're empathetic, and let's be real, you all know how to roll with the punches now, right? You learned. You should all be very proud of yourselves of what you've accomplished. Give yourselves a round of applause. We are so proud of you. Woo! See, I learned to go away from the microphone when I start whipping it up. So now there's so many reasons this year why this commencement is particularly special, but as you look around at your fellow graduates, you'll notice there's an additional group of graduates with you today, and that is a group of BAC grads from the years 2020 and 2021 who did not get to experience an in-person commencement. Let's be honest, we are so happy to have you guys here. It is such an honor. I could not be happier to see these 3 graduate classes all together for such a special occasion, and congratulations to you all. Away from the microphone. There are so many ways to get involved with the BAC after you graduate, I promise you. The Alumni Advisory Council goal is to broaden the engagement of this dedicated cohort of designers. We have a unique, and I think awesome, benefit of a BAC education. So let's build our alumni pride, develop a little more swagger, and let the world know why this place, our alma mater, matters. Yeah! Woo! The diverse and talented leaders I see before me this afternoon reminds me of why the BAC and its 130-plus-year-old history is so special. Again, congratulations on an incredible achievement, and all alumni shine brighter because of where you are taking us. And we are so welcome. I'm sorry, just got a little verklempt, just because, I mean, I am telling you, I believe in you guys, and I'm not sure I'm going to say in 2024, because you guys are really a special class, and kind of made heaven and earth to make sure that I was here, just to make sure that you understood that we are so very proud of you. All right, going back on my remarks. But anyways, so because of where you're taking all this, so welcome to the Worldwide BAC Alumni Club. We are so excited to welcome you with open arms. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a great afternoon. Congratulations.
Great. Wow, that was inspiring and energizing, was it not? Always. So again, congratulations on your incredible achievements. All BSc alumni shine brighter because of where you are taking us. So welcome to the Worldwide BSc Alumni Club, as Janet has just said. And now, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the BSc community, a community of 5,000 alumni strong. And here is my charge to you as you commence a new chapter in your life and career. We stand under the shimmering canopy of the BSc so vast, venerable and splendid, of this great banyan tree of Boston and worlds beyond, with its virtual aerial roots descending in all corners of a global network, an estuary, a fellowship of curious learners. A 134-year-old startup revolution sets the world abuzz with its stirring vision. To build a just world with transcendent splendor, you are the proof the BAC leaves behind no dreamer yearning to be a seer forever. On behalf of the faculty, staff, administration, board of trustees, and the BAC, I wish you all a healthy, happy, and successful future. So go forth and do good work and change the world for the better, right? And now I'd like to thank a number of people. So before I conclude this, I'd like to just make a request that please allow the stage party to exit first, and then the students, and then the rest. Okay. With that, I'd like to express my gratitude to many who made this great and complex event possible. Thank you all, and I'd like to first recognize Shannon Thorin, my executive assistant. She has led this wonderfully and tirelessly and joyfully. So thank you, Shannon, for holding it all together. And thank you to all of our staff, and thank you to all of our faculty, Patty and Matt and Ellen and everybody, Anthony, and just many, many, many here who have, it just takes a village to pull something wonderful like this together. And so, to all those who are here, and now let's take a moment. You're all ready to rush out and celebrate and commence the new life, and you will. So congratulations, everybody. Let's celebrate. And these commencement exercises are now concluded. So live long and prosper, as Spock would say. And thank you all, and let's allow the stage party to exit.